Today we're going to learn how to sign a trademark application through the new Trademark Center. But first, who can sign? If you have legal authority to bind the owner, such as a member of an LLC, you can sign. Your attorney can also sign on your behalf, but more than likely you'll receive a link to the application. Once you click the link, you'll see the warning here. Review the application before you sign. First, check the contact information. Make sure the attorney information is correct, as well as your entity type and address. Under Trademark Details, review to make sure the mark is correct. This is a word mark, for trademarks are fun, but you may also see a stylized mark here. Check that the filing basis is correct. If you've already used the mark in commerce, this should be a 1A application, but you may also see a 1B intent to use application. Check the goods and services. Here, the services are legal services in Class 45. Since it's a 1A application, you'll need a specimen, and attached is an advertising showing the mark as used in commerce. Double check the date of first use and first use in commerce. And, of course, the USPTO gets its fees. Here, the fee is $250 per class for a Ts Plus application, and it's going up in November of 2024. Click Sign Application. Here, it tells you to read each statement before you sign. First, check the basis and acknowledge the declarations listed under the correct basis. The same checkbox lists the declarations for both 1A and 1B applications. Next, you acknowledge that no other users have a right to use the mark. Next, you acknowledge that the application is factually correct. Finally, you verify that false statements can be punishable by fine or imprisonment, and your application could be void if you make willfully false statements. A signature box appears. This is the most complicated part of the application. You have to type your name in between slashes. When you push the Tab button on your keyboard, it automatically fills in the date signed. As you can see, my signature is not correct, so it gives me a warning message and will not let me go further. Also, it weirdly won't let you put punctuation on the signature, so if I remove that period, it should be good to go. The signatory's position should already be completed by your trademark lawyer, so make sure that's correct. Once you click Sign, you'll have to see this screen to know your application went through. If you do not see this screen, it has not been completed. More than likely, you have not checked the boxes or your signature is not in the correct format. Once you see the screen, your lawyer will receive an email and will complete the filing of the application. Believe it or not, you also have the option of paper and wet ink signatures. If you want this option, your lawyer can generate an application, either print or email you a copy to print, and you'll have to sign and scan it and upload it, or mail it for your attorney to scan and upload. As you can imagine, this is cumbersome, and it's possible that the delays could cause you to lose your priority position if somebody else files more quickly. However, it's still an option if you would like it. Once the application is filed and examined and everything goes well, and you receive your registration certificate, you'll forget all about this process and remember that trademarks are fun.